Good morning. Hope you're having a nice day today. Nice and sunny outside, huh? At least here it is. Okay, well, welcome. I just decided to do a card pull, and some things were coming up for me, and I thought I'd share. Okay. I'm doing the Starseed and Lightworker decks together. And I started out with the Lightworker deck. By Alana Fairchild. And then the Starseed Oracle, Rebecca Campbell and Daniel Noel. And I hope everybody had a really nice holidays. I know this was tough, this New Year, shifting into the New Year. You know, many places are really having challenges that they're going through, and people, you know, that have been hurt and who have passed. And there's a lot going on the earth right now. And Gaia, the earth, she's going through a lot of purification right now, and challenges as well. And this reading kind of made me think of that. And I pulled out the Lightworker Oracle, and I did it ahead of time, what cards popped out through Spirit. And the first one came out was Initiation by Fire, a 22, which is a master number. And that has to do with, like, you know, building new, or being a builder. What's the word? Like people who are born on the 22nd, they have that building, being able to build things well, or businesses, or they have that leadership quality, and but this is Initiation by Fire, and this has to do with resilience, and the Phoenix is mentioned, and being cleared through the divine fire of light fire. For your inner and outer self, you can call on your divine guides and ask for clearing with the divine light. And so you can raise your Phoenix back up again and bring her up out of that. You know, we've had a lot of fire going on the west coast of, the states here. So that's what it made me, a lot of it made me think of that. And I had done a painting. It was like a healing painting for one of the horses here, and the horse was inside the orb, and it made me think of this for some reason. So a purification, Phoenix, the animals too as well. Let me continue on. The next card is number 10 with Power of the Divine Masculine. 10 is that number of ending the last cycle, shifting into a new cycle in your life, starting new again, even if it's renewing. Usually it's newing. And the Divine Masculine is wanting to be or being heard in this. He is a protector. The Divine Masculine protects, and does a lot of the 3D protection too, and works with a lot of the earthly things that need protecting. And it grounds us to the earth. And then we got 33, which is also a master number. Master Healing. And this one here is Serapis Bey, and he is of the Egyptian lines. And having to do with opening that heart again. I always get with these cards with the opening heart message all the time, which really is a good place to start, with learning how to open up that heart chakra through music. I don't know if you can hear the music I have on now. It's it always helps me open my heart if you're having a hard time doing that. But this music also it's called a space. I use it for like meditation, or if I want to just chill. It's on the channel Relaxation Ambient Music, and it's called Space Ambient Music Live 24/7. It's like space traveling background music. So I enjoy listening to that. Like if you want to just chill and forget about everything else for a bit. I also use it for, if you're writing or painting or doing anything where there's a mind focus that you're sitting still, or creative mind focus. It helps too. So the 33 is the connection with Spirit, with God. Each master number has their own type of energy and what they connect with. So he has to do with the heart and opening up that heart area. Then I went to the Starseed, and it says you got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Boundaries kept coming up. See all the ancestors and self and all. Again, with love. Hadarian is, they're, from what the book is saying, they're very loving energy. They can become codependent because they are so open and loving. And so you may need to watch your boundaries, or watch others' boundaries. Boundaries came up again in another card too, and which I started thinking about boundaries as far as in the physical as well, with the fires, and also being aware of that, of boundaries, and just being careful, follow intuition. We have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. The golden children, see that sun and that big white doorway, that white light there. There are 6, 3 on each side. Kind of goes with the 33, doesn't it? The 3 on each side. It's like if anybody has lost anybody that has passed, or homes, or animals, I send you blessings and healing. I'm so sorry that whoever may be going through this, but know that they are going through this to the light and they're getting healing. See, like, picture this behind here. Master healing. Going into the gates. Love, and they're always with you. You can always call on them. And this is inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts, having rare gifts. Which goes with the next card. Having rare gifts in your feelings and your intuition and different clairs and your connection, or creative gifts of other kinds. There's so many different kinds of gifts in that way. And the courageous peony came out and says multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. And that goes along with, here you have rare gifts too. And multifaceted is like multi-dimensional. And for those who, have lost someone, look at the stars, they're right there with you. They're there. You have family with you that are in spirit. You have ancestors that are in spirit, and the angels, and all the different, there's so many different ones. But they're, we're multi-dimensional people in spirit and souls that we are. And then for those with the rare gifts and all, let yourself be seen. Start practicing, or try to, don't second guess yourself. And when you feel like there's something you can do and that you're good at. Some of the things, it's like when it comes from the spiritual side, is so, some of it doesn't even have it. Like, I can't even think of names for what you would call it. And I've tried to write a list down of things that, that I know I can do. And I don't know what to call it, So, but to be aware in that there are those gifts that you might look over and try to think back to those special things that you can do that maybe others can't. And others can do other things that maybe you can't. But and it's just really interesting, and see what they are. Use your senses, and will help you, also with those gifts. So, in this one, you got the love, the codependency, and the boundaries did come up a couple times. I had brought out one more deck. We're on the moon. Full moon. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Stacy DeMarco. And beginnings came out with that balance. And there's that doorway again. Okay. There's that doorway. Goes into the light coming through. There's, for me, my belief is when somebody passes over, it's they're still with you, just not in the physical body, and they maybe even become one of your guides, or calling on them, or they may had to have leave this time to be able to start another incarnation or another life, over again, which they may be back in that way. And there's that other doorway. Beginnings. It's like going in one doorway and then coming back out. There's the moon and there's the sun. I get that all the time. Okay, here's the moon and here's the sun. And the two doors, they're connected. There's the 3 on one side, 3 on the other, the 3. It's like different ones. So for those who have passed, they're still around. And they're watching over you too. After that we have growth. It's number 5. That's that changing. She's got a watch. It's like it's time. It's time. She's rooted to the earth. Getting that growth. It's what the earth is doing right now. She's going through a big shifting, with the fires, and that's purifying the land. And same as if I've noticed, like with the United States, it's like a lot of times while we're having fires that were on the west coast of the United States, at times we've had where there was like a lot of rain and water on the east coast side at the same time. It's like a balance in purification. And with the water, and they come across the oceans and the clouds, and they release, and then the storms or the hurricanes or whatever has come in the past. I don't want to bring up. I'm trying to speak past tense, you know, and there are different ways of purifying and cleansing, and it's interesting because when you see the states like that, where one side, it's like one side needs what the other side has, and that side needs what this side needs. Like this one on the West Coast had the fire, and after a while we needed to bring in the water and the rains, you know, and this side had the rains, and it needed like the fire, the heat to kind of help dry it, you know, and to balance it all out. So it's just it's purification and her growth, the Earth's growth, which is coming time now. You know, we're having growth in other countries, and people, you know, not not all getting along, but they're learning how. We're having to try new ways of working things out, because the old ways aren't working like they used to. And then another card came out. 36. Patience. 36 comes to that 9. It's that ending cycles. And that's what she's doing now. She's like trying to... I think the Earth tried to be really gentle as far as the geological and the weather and all. You know, I tried to be easy on it as she could. And but she's got to change too, just like us. And see, it's like the Earth and the Moon. She's watching patience and growth. And then I looked at the on the bottom of the deck of the moon cards. I had another boundary card came up. It was at the bottom of that deck. Number 12, which comes to the 3, which is a connection with God and God Source and Spirit. And see, that's a little flower right here. The lotus, I believe. And then the glass is like cracked a little bit. And lotus being known for, you know, growing through the mud and coming up out of the mud into this beautiful flower, which is what's happening with Earth right now, as well as, you know, people are going through a lot of changes too, just as the Earth and nature and animals and everything is going through a change. And then on the bottom of the Lightworker's Oracle, which I'm just happened to be speaking about change, physical changes, is alchemical mutation. And we too are changing along with the Earth within us, just as the Earth is changing too, within and without. And we're growing and expanding. Our consciousness is expanding. We're learning. We're starting to see further, see more. Our body is changing. Our DNA is changing. And then under that was heart transmission. So, alright. And then divine talents was under that, which went with the rare gifts. So, some may be resistant, which is a card underneath the boundaries. I'm just going to pull up just a couple from the fairy deck. It's a little positive deck that I like to use to end the readings. And beyond the back, we had the, I was going to say flower, butterfly, flower. The butterfly's transformation, coming out of the cocoon, which is kind of going along with the whole feel of it, with the coming out of the cocoon and changing and morphing and mutating. And, you know, it's going to take a while. It's taken a while to go through this. And it's good that it is, because, you know, it would be really rough if it was different than that, if it was going too fast. This here are some nice cards and healing. One came out. Oop, another came out. Ah, nice. Okay. On the bottom is kick up your heels with the unicorn. That magical. Well, or the fairy deck, right? It is magical. Be honest with yourself. The dragonfly. Listen to yourself. Moving forward fearlessly. I've gotten this one before. The little fairies on the ground here. There's water right there. Speaking of water. And then new opportunity. Oh, I like that building that she's in. I don't know if you can see it. Looks like an observatory. I would love to find one around here. You can see the sky up in here. At first this looked like somebody with a hood. Kind of like Mary type of, your Mother Mary type of look to me. It's pretty. So we have the initiations by fire. Ask for the divine flame, white light, the flame and light, you know, symbolically, energetically, through your guides, your angels, archangels. The power of the divine masculine. It's also those lower chakras, which also helps you with confidence, feeling secure. He helps you feel secure in your daily living on earth. All those material type things, you know, and security and having a home, and security in your bills being paid. He helps to bring that energy of feeling secure, so there is no fear. When there's no fear, then you can open that heart up easier, that heart chakra, and connect. It's nice. And then that helps with your master healing. So I thought that was a nice little reading. So boundaries were mentioned a few times. Beginnings, gifts were mentioned a few times, like a person's gifts. Inner child as well. And then we have the doorways, the going in and coming out and starting new, you know, the beginnings. And, you know, also the message for those who have passed. You know, they're still around, they're just not in physical. I know it doesn't feel like that, but, you know, I've lost family too in the past. But they're in the light. You know, going through the light. and they come out the other door. Whether it's to stay up there with spirit for a while longer for whatever it is they need to do, or maybe they become a guide. Maybe they come down to earth and help protect you or watch you, help guide you. They're not gone. They're just different in a different way. So we have the moon. This is like the door to the inner self. And then we have the sun, which is like the outer self. I'm seeing something behind me. And I noticed it when I was talking about, getting the tilts, okay. I noticed it when I was talking about, like, those that have passed over. And maybe it was before even any of the fires. A lot of people have passed because a lot of them, it's time for them to reincarnate again, or to be somebody's guide again, or, a lot of times we might feel like it isn't, but a lot of times it was their time to go, that they had picked for them to go, and to be able to start new again, especially for this time, since the frequencies are changing. There's a lot going on, and I'm seeing, when I was talking about them going in one door and coming out another, I'm seeing somebody on my right here, and it looks like their feet, right? Like somebody's sitting up here. See their feet. It's like somebody's on your shoulder. You're being watched over. There's someone on your shoulder watching over you. You had the new opportunities. Moving forward fearlessly. Be honest with yourself. And kick up your heels. This is feet right there, the heels. And thank you to my guides. Thank you to my ancestors and my family here that are here and that have passed. Thank you to Spirit and God and God Source Gaia and those elementals, nature spirits, which I have such a fun time playing with them, creating with them. And thank you. And I hope you all are well. And all will be okay. A lot of changes. And stay strong. Stay open-hearted and connected. I'll see you later. Bye.